Hey, find out more by going to BeCoolDoRight.com. Mr. Biggs, Coal Mine and Kipling in Littleton.
Life. It's full of blessings while at the same time full of challenges, right?
So true.
Yeah. As local author Joel Burke says, life can change faster than a winter day in the Rocky Mountains. That's one good reason why he decided to write Inspire.
It's really a good book. Yeah. Joel is here now to take us inside his book, and that's going to help us find balance and also perspective on the roller coaster of life. And you should know that Joel is also the program director at KYGO.
Also known as the zookeeper.
The zookeeper.
Exactly.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, you know, in writing this book and then doing all of your research, how did you figure out how to make people become inspired?
Well, first off, it wasn't planned to write. It just kind of happened through the encouragement and being inspired by people around me to write it. And as I got into writing it, and especially the last couple of years as I mentor people and talk to people, people are really hurting. I mean, deep-seated hurt. And in the process of that, you know, I wanted to give some inspiration, motivation, but also challenge people that their life isn't done yet. They can look forward, what if, instead of looking backwards and what if. And actually, I wrote something the other day that's not in the book. It's called Where Do I Go From Here? And it was really kind of inspired by some people I talked to that have been struggling. And it's broken down into 3 categories. One is change your attitude. You may not be able to change your circumstances right now, but you can change your attitude. The second thing is change your relationships. Some of us have what I would call some boat anchors that are hauling us down instead of lifting us up, that they can walk into the room and suck all of the positive energy out of it, just like that steam cleaner a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay? And the other one is some people need to change their scenery. Maybe temporarily, go off someplace they've always wanted to go to kind of reset their life, kind of wipe the slate clean and kind of evaluate where they're at. Or they may end up needing to change their scenery permanently, you know, where they've had such a horrible experience where they're at. Maybe they need to go somewhere else and start fresh again.
Yeah. Wonderful perspective. And so who has inspired you along the way? Who are some people that touched you in helping you write this book?
Well, I actually broken down first my wife and kids. They've been my biggest fans, and they've also kept me in line. Okay.
Tend to do that.
Yeah.
The other 2 are a minister from Memphis, Tennessee. His name is Dr. Adrian Rogers. We went to his church for many, many years and we lived there before we came to Denver. And his wisdom and profound absolute truth was an enormous inspiration to me. And then one of my heroes, since I always loved basketball, go Nuggets, by the way.
You're hooking horns there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Nuggets need a sign.
Exactly.
Is John Wooden. John Wooden is 98 years old. He won 10 national championships being the basketball coach at UCLA. He won 88 games in a row.
Wow.
I mean, outside of maybe the Harlem Globetrotters, I don't think anybody's won 88 basketball games in a row, and I don't care what division. And actually, the book starts off with talking about my breakfast with Coach. I had 2 different opportunities a few years ago to spend several hours talking with him. And everything I'd read, everything I'd seen on television just came to life.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You know, and his amazing perspective on things, his curiosity. Coach Wooden doesn't want to talk about himself. He wants to talk about you.
Amen.
Well, tell me, why is there an eagle on the front? And you talk in the book
just
about...
random.
Yeah,
I
don't think so.
It out of the air.
Because you talk about soaring like an eagle, too, in your book.
Well, when I was about 11 years old, we were hiking up near Santa Fe, and we came up on this ridge, and out of nowhere come a swooping eagle.
Oh, wow.
And it just left this profound impact on me that I've never forgot. I mean, I've got a necklace on with an eagle on. I got eagles hanging all over my house and my office, and it really boils down to the eagle's patience, their persistence, and their power. And when all the other birds, when a storm comes, they go hide out, the eagle gets excited about the storm and uses the wind to carry them twice as fast as they normally would fly.
Very cool. Now, how does your faith play a role in keeping you positive each and every day?
Well, there's a couple things. One is The older I get, the more I realize how little I know.
Amen.
Okay?
Yeah.
Second thing is, God always has a plan. He always will. And I may not understand it. I may be confused. I may be frustrated about it, but He has a plan. And when you're able to lean on that faith, it sure makes the toughest days a little easier to deal with.
Sure does. And I know faith plays a lot in your entire life. You've had a lot of success in radio as a career. What inspires you most?
Making a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we do this feature on our radio station on KYGO on Mondays called Make My Monday. And it's like this past Monday, we were able to give $500 worth of groceries to a family that's struggling.
Got to pay it forward in life.
Know,
that's what it's for.
What else? Where else can you do that? You know, where the people that have a need and those people that have a surplus, to bring those two together. It's pretty cool.
Changing lives. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Great
It's
having
good
you
to
on
be
the
here.
show. This is also a great book for kids, too. It's a great family book. You can teach your children a lot of lessons. And if you'd like to purchase Joel's book, Inspire, go to his website. It's joelcburke.com.
All right, coming up next, Graduation Day, a day to remember, especially for hundreds of low-income graduating kindergartners who will receive a very special gift, their first